Hi everyone, welcome to another Codecast, and this time I'm going to teach you how to build your own reputation system. As much as you are used to see in popular websites like Facebook or YouTube, that allows users to like or unlike comments or videos or any type of, let's say in Rails sense, any type of resource or model that you want. So let me start off by showing you the app. This is the home page. Just has a login button that forces you to log in. I already have 2 accounts set up, and you can see it's just a listing of movies. By the way, these are a couple of my favorite ones, and as you can see here, allows you to like or don't like something. Let's say, for example, the Interstellar. I'm gonna like this one, and you see, got now 1 like. We're gonna do all of this through a gem called Act as Votable. I'm gonna explain later how to work with it, but I just wanted to show you how, let's say, smart the gem is, because you see, I'm still the same user, and it doesn't, for much as I try to like again, it knows that I'm the user that did this voting here, so it doesn't let me. But if I log in with another user, I can in fact vote again, and it doesn't let me vote again. So as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but Interstellar was in the 3rd place, and when I clicked on liked, he was pushed to 1st. That's because I'm ordering by score, by total score. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And let's say, for example, 7 here. I'm going to dislike and see what happened. He went to last because I'm ordering all of this movie list from score. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. Let me just log out. Let's go and open our server. Let's get out of this app. Let's start it. Alright. So now we can begin and create a new Rails app called, let's call it Votes. Nothing bad with it. So besides the user's model that we're gonna have, actually gonna use device, we just want another model for the movies. So let's create a scaffold for the movies, and this will create a table called movies, and I want 2 columns in there. I want a title, which is going to be a string, and I want an image as well for the thumbnail. Let's say that it's going to be a string. I'm sorry, I forgot to. I always do. I always forget to go to the directory. So what was it called? Votes. Yeah. Okay. So let me arrow up and do the scaffold again. Okay, it's created. So if you watch some of my previous tutorials, you will see that I always create a home controller for with an index page action. Only with an index action to let's say manage the users, whether they are logged in or not. Okay, so clear. Now we're up to migrate the database. Okay, so create the table movies. It's done. Now let's create the device. Okay, I have the official repository here. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down to the getting started section. I already did. Alright. Gem device is what we need. Let's go and first, of course, open our app. Okay, let's go to gem file. Let's call it device in here. Paste it. And now run the bundle. Okay. It's done. Now, second step, I already know how to do this, so you can just follow along. So it's Rails G device install. Okay, successfully installed. Now Rails G device, we need to create a model now. Rails G device, let's call it user. Okay, now we can migrate the table. Okay, create table users. So that's clear. And now we can close the gem file. Let's go to our app controllers, movies controllers, and let's authenticate this. So authenticate user. This will force device to authenticate this controller. We can close this. Now let's go to the config folder, routes, and instead of get home index, we want it to be actually a root directory. Okay, so a root route. Here it is. We can close now. And let's do what I always do, as I mentioned before. Let's create under the home controller, under the index action, let's create an if statement to check if the user is signed in, and if it is, I want to be redirected to the movies path. I don't need an else statement. Okay, we can close this now. And so let's begin and add some bootstrap elements to our web page. So I'm going to open the under the views folder, layouts, application.html. In the movies, I want to open the index.html. So first things first, I'm going to delete what I do not need, which are all of these HTML tags. I don't need them. I'm just going to leave the movies.each block because I'm going to use it. Let's pass this link above and put an horizontal line there. Okay, so let's go to the bootstrap, getting started. The fastest way to do is to copy these 3 links over here and paste it under your head section. Just indent this a little bit. Okay. Now I know that all my website is going to be inside a container, so I can create a class, a div here with a class container, and I'm going to close it after the yield tag. So as you can see here, all the website is going to be inside this container here. Okay, so first thing, the first element is going to be the navbar. So I have the navbar open here, and I already chose one. Just scroll down, and just the one with the sign in button. Here it is. Okay, so right click it, inspect element, and I want this here, this navbar. As you can see here, this navbar here. So right click it, copy as HTML inside the container. Okay, and paste this. Let's switch this to home. But before, let's see what we have so far. Let me just start the server. Let's go and check it out what we have. Okay, easy, very fast. We have the links are not working, of course, yet, but we have the navbar right here. So next is to create an if-else statement right over here. Where you have the button of sign in, I want to this button to change according with the sign-in status. Let's say the session status of the user. If it is sign in, I want to put the logout, and if it's not, put the sign in. So I have a code right here that I already made, which is navbar if-else statement. Okay, it's very straightforward, just to be a bit faster. So it may look a bit overwhelming, but I'm going to explain it. It's actually it's not. It's very simple. If I can separate this, you will see better. And this end over here. Let me put the links in the correct position. Okay, as you can see here, let me put all of this in order. Okay, so if the user is signed in, give me a link, and inside the link there's a button to log out. So destroy user session, and afterwards put a hello message with the current user email. If the user is not signed in, then give me a link to sign in. Pretty straightforward. Let's see what we have. Let's refresh it. I'm not logged in, but if I press here, it sends me to the user sign-in page. So let's create the two users that we're gonna use. So the password is password, as always. And you see, it redirects me to the movie path, and I have the message right here. Okay, let's just create the other one. So password. Okay. Now we can log out. Now the second step is to actually create the thumbnails that we want. Let me just space it here. So inside of this block, we want for each movie that we have in our database to have a thumbnail. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to copy these images I have over here to your folder, to your root folder, app, assets, images, and paste them there. Okay, now I can close it. And the thing is, with the thumbnail, I have it open here at the Bootstrap page. I want to scroll down, and this is the thumbnail I really want. So I'm going to press right click, inspect element, and I want this. If I close this tag here, you see each one of these is a thumbnail. So I want one. Let's copy. And I want an inside here. For each movie, I want thumbnail. Okay? I think it's correct. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste some code that I already have. It's exactly the same thing, but it is already customized. So just follow along, just copy if you want. Here it is. Much simpler, and it's already customized for our needs. So as you can see here, let me just indent this. Let me put a little more user-friendly to read. Okay. So check it out. This h2 tag is going to be the movie.title, the first column in our table, and the other one is not underscore URL, I'm sorry. And the image tag, actually the image for the thumbnail is movie.image. That was that field that I add. So let's create the records in our database. So let's log in first. Okay, let's create the first movie. So the first movie will be The Elephant Man, and the cover, if I recall, is cover 3, I think. And let's check it out. Oh, I forgot, this is not working yet. Okay, it's perfect. So let's do the same for the other one. So now it's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and the cover is 1. Okay, indeed. Now is The Godfather, and The Godfather is the cover 2, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. Now the Interstellar, which is cover 5. I'm gonna fix this, by the way. The new movie, it's 7, which is cover 6. And the last one is Scarface, which is cover 7. I think they are all in order. Yes, they are, as you can see here. So the next step is to actually let me correct this. It will be very quickly. So go to Assets, Style Sheets, application.css, and since we just want to add a class, we can do it right here. There's not a very common way to do it. I definitely not recommend to do your styling right in here. Create of course an external file and then link it here, but since we just want to do a class here, it's perfectly fine. There's no problem. So I want to give a height of 500 pixels. Okay, so you can see it's all correct. So we are now ready to begin with the actual tutorial. Now we've made an app. Now I can show you how to build a repetition system. So go here at the act as votable. This is the gem. I'm at the official repository. And basically what it is allows any model to be, as you can see here, allow any model to be voted on. So this is basically what it does. You can as a user, vote on any model that you want. So the first thing you have to do is copy the gem the same way as you are used to. So let's go to the gem file here. Put acts as votable. Okay, and now run the bundle. Let's clear the console. Run bundle. Okay, it's done. Now, the second step is acts as votable uses a votes table to store all your voting information. So we need to generate a table. So we need to generate a migration that will create the table. So paste this in your terminal, press enter, and the migration is created. So now we can migrate it. Right, there's it. All right, everything is okay. Now, what you have to do in the models, it's very easy. On the model that you want to vote on, you have to put this simple line, act as votable. And on the user that's going to vote on, you put, I think you can guess already, act as voter. It's just the thing that you need to do. Okay, we can close now. You can close the gem file as well. Application, okay, let's leave these two open. Okay, now, how does this thing work? You have to go to the controllers in question. In our case is the movies controller. And you have to create two new methods here, which are, in our case, let's call it upvote. I prefer upvote, and I have an extra n here. So upvote and downvote. Okay. And inside, actually, this gem gives you two main methods, which are upvote from, and then you put the user here, and of course the downvote from, and you put the user. So we want to get the question in, the movie in question. So the movie that is on the params. You actually want to also be able to access this set movie method here. So you know how to do this. You come here and you add both up here, the downvote as well. So now these two methods now can get this movie, the @movie variable. So inside you put movie, so @movie dot upvote from, and the user, since we are using a device, it's current user. And then I want to be redirected to the movies path. It's very simple, and the same way you do with the downvote. Instead of upvote, you want to downvote. Okay. Now, the other thing, of course, you have to do is going to the routes, because these methods are not routing from anywhere, so your application doesn't know these methods are there. So the way to do it is you come here to the resources movie and you pass a block here. Okay, and inside you do member do. Okay, and in here you want to use the put action. And now the name of the URL, let's say that you want, in our case we can call it like, it's up to you. But now you want to send this to the upvote method. And the other one, and let's call it unlike, we want to send it to the movies downvote, of course. Okay, this is all there is to it, and it should be already working. So let's check it out. Let's close the route. Let's maintain this open because we'll need it. Let's see what we have so far. So let's refresh it. Of course, starting the server would help. Okay, Rails S, and let's see. Let's check it out again. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, you don't have any buttons to like, so that's the missing part. So I have 2 buttons already created here. These are very may seem a little bit overwhelming, but it's not. There are just 2 simple links blocks. You see, this is a link. This is another one, and inside you have a button with a thumbs up, so with the image, a spawn class, and the badge, just to say how many likes or unlikes does it have. It's very simple. I'm going to show you. Just copy this. Feel free, of course, to pause the video and follow along. We want to put inside on the index.html.drb inside the views movies folder. We want to put inside this caption class div here. So I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, now this should be working already. I can show you there's nothing special about this. Let me come here. Let's refresh it now. Okay, now you have all the buttons. Oh, I don't like that text decoration there, so let me just do the same as I did with the thumb box. I'm going to do the same for those links. So see here, I put the class there on purpose. It's a like class, so like hover. We want text decoration of none. And the last thing we need to do is when you generate a scaffold, it generates a CSS file with a lot of data in here. And if you see here, we have a preset for all the anchor tags. We want to delete this preset. Okay, so close it, and let's refresh it now. Okay, the text decoration has disappeared. So this should work already. So okay, the Godfather, let's like the Godfather. Okay, it's working already. I'm user number 1, and if I try to like again, it doesn't let me. Now, let me log out, log in with a different user. So now I'm number 2, and of course, I can like, and I can not like it again. So it's very smart and very easy, and it's already working. And if this is all you want to do, I mean, you can stop it right now because you know how to do this. It's very simple. Now let's do what I showed you in the beginning, which is order this list accordingly your needs. To do that, you have to come here to the act as votable repository, and you have a thing called caching. You see, it caches all the votes for you, and all this creates a table that is constantly updated. But you have some, let's say, now you have all of these columns in that table that you can order by, excuse me. So imagine I want to sort this list by upvotes. I can come here and order the list by upvotes. So the first thing we need to do is, of course, create the migration. So let's copy this here, go to your terminal. All right, let's clear the console and type Rails generate migration, and instead of posts we want movies. Okay, it created the migration. So before we migrate it, we need to go there actually and put some values there. So let me go here to the db migrate, add cached votes to movies. So delete this. Let's copy all of this. Sorry, here we are. Let's copy this and paste it. And the only thing we need to change here are the name of the tables. So the table is not, I'm gonna fix that later. The table is not posts, but movies. So, okay. All right, now we are ready to migrate the table. Okay, now check this out. If I come here, again, it would help to start the server. Let's see what happens. Okay, so you see the Godfather has 2 likes, but it's not ordered. So let's work on that. What we want to do, let's do a cached votes up. So order for the thumbs up, let's say. Let's go to the movies controller, and in here, movie.all, you can put order, and now cached votes up descendant. Okay, let's see what this does. If I refresh it, I put a thumbs up. So what did I did wrong? Oh, of course. So I did a migration, but if you notice, I did the voting before I did that migration. So what we actually need to do is let's reset all of this the voting. So let's come here, pick this act as votable migration, and let's migrate it down. Okay, now let's migrate it up again. Let's just reset the database. Okay, we can clear the console, start the server. Okay, so there are no votes whatsoever. So the Elephant Man, I'm going to use this since it's last. I'm going to like this movie, and now it should go to the first place. So let's do it, and voila! You see, it's being ordered by the upvotes. Okay, but now let's say you want to if you put you want to put the last one, the last ones, let's say the less voted. So the movies which have the most down votes, we want it to be last, of course. And this will not work. If I put it here, this will not work because it's only ordering by the upvotes. To do that, you have to use the score, and this will actually make the gem. The gem knows that if you are using this, if you want to score, he will check which one has the most upvotes and downvotes, and will calculate accordingly. So before I downvote Scarface, let's say, let me reorder this. Instead of votes up, let's put votes score. Now, if I refresh it, of course the Elephant Man remains in here because it has the most upvoted. But see what happens if I unlike Scarface. Where is it? Of course, it went still last. Now this is something that, as you can see, is very, very powerful. This is, if you wanted to do this, I mean, this would take you many hours to do, and all the hard work is done. You just have to use their own methods, let's say. What do I want to show you now? Okay, now you know a site called a website, a very known website called IMDb. I'm sure you know that famous movies database. And the reason why I'm talking about this is not all the users have the same vote weight as everyone. You have different users that have different kinds of votes. Imagine my vote, since I am a nobody, against with a critic, a movies critic, my vote would be very, very, very light. I mean, it would have, comparing to him, his vote would be much more heavy than my one. I mean, it would count much more than my vote. And this gem actually allow us to do that. I mean, and it's very, very easy to do it. The only thing you need to do, I'm going to show you here. If you scroll up here, you see this section here, adding weights to your votes. And you just need to do this. Add this line of code on your controller. So let's do this. Actually, I'm going to do, before I paste it there, I'm going to log out. I'm the user 2. I'm going to log in with the first user, and I'm going to, on purpose, I'm going to like the Elephant Man. So the Elephant Man has 2 likes. Okay, so it's in first place. All is working correctly. Now let's actually add the weight here. So as you see there, it's very simple. Just do that, comma. Let's do on the upvote, and let's put a vote weight of 3. Now check what's going to happen. Let's refresh the page and see, I have it ordered by a vote score. So the movie with the most likes or upvotes will gonna be on first. But now check this out. The 7, it has no likes. If I press it here, of course I didn't order yet, of course, but okay, there's no problem. I put a vote weight on this user now, yeah, and I voted here, and let's see what happens. So it is sorting by the vote score, so it's correct. Everything's correct. This have 2 likes, this has 1, so it's going to be in second place. But now let's see what happens if I come here. Let's go down. If I order by weighted score, let's see what happens if I do this. The same way, descent. Now if I refresh it, you see, the Elephant Man still got 2 likes and 7 only got 1. But the thing is, the user that voted has much more weight than the other. So it's more valuable, let's say. This movie will appear on first place. So you see, this is a very, very cool gem that you can implement in your website. I mean, it can be anything. I'm using movies. You can use posts, comments, photos, anything you'd like. The last thing I want to show you right away, just before I go, is these methods here. These are all methods that come with the gem. So on the user side, you always have 2 sides: the acts as the voter and the acts on votable. Okay, if on the user side, you can find the voted items of that user. You can find up or down voted item. You can check if a user voted on that specific movie. You can see if it voted down or up on that specific movie. On the movie side, you can get up votes, get down votes, or get all the votes. So you see, you have a lot of methods that already have been built for you. You just have to use it. So that's about it. It's about this very cool gem. It's called Acts as Votable, and you see it's very easy to use, very easy, and actually it's pretty cool. So I hope you liked it, and see you again in another Codecast.